What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of BTR Beyond the Ropes. My name is Retro Relapse, aka Fernando, and with me, as always, on the ones and twos is the BFF holding it down, Randizzle, aka Randy. What it do, Randizzle, on this wonderful extra episode we're doing this week?
Well, if Fernando brings up extra episode, I'm not doing so well because I fucked up live and I was mute the whole fucking show. So it is one-sided. And, I watched it back and I was thinking, no bullshit, I was thinking, what if I post it and I just ask people to interject what you think I am saying and then just dub it over?
Oh, dude, I know exactly what they're going to say. They're going to say it was a great show because I'm right about everything.
Shut the fuck. Well, maybe. But before we get into it,
Be
do not
sure
forget.
to definitely go follow us on the social media stuff. Find us wherever you get your podcast. You name it, we should be there. So that way you can definitely go check out that episode because it is a banger of an episode that you guys need to check out.
Make sure to leave a 5-star review. Drop some comments. It definitely helps us in the algorithm of everything. Same thing with YouTube. Like, subscribe, hit some comments on those videos. Follow us on the socials at Beyond the Ropes Pod, specifically Facebook, so we can go when we hit a certain number. I believe it's 100 plus. We can finally go live. But we'd appreciate you helping us out so we can go live and give you more wrestling in more platforms. But of course, like I said, if you want to watch back, you can catch us on Twitch, which we're usually live, YouTube, Spotify with video, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Kick, Twitch, Twitter or X. We're on all of it. Maybe
Mhm.
one day TikTok or maybe one day. We have an account. We don't really post on there because we don't know what we're doing.
We're gonna figure it out. I
We'll
promise.
figure it out. This year's the years
Gotta
of
get a hold of
figuring
the
it out.
Japanese, the Chinese people.
That's right. We need to hit that market. We need to hit
Yeah.
that market. But the way we can do that is with your help by liking and subscribing, hitting that little bell to get notified whenever we drop new episodes every Tuesday and Thursday, and of course special little editions like this one today.
That's right. And since we're in the topic and in the mood of talking about the topic, we're 1 week away from Royal Rumble. But also today's a special day because tonight, in a few hours here, it's Saturday night main event.
And that's a good kickoff because, like you said, we got one more Raw, one more SmackDown, and now we have this Saturday Night Main Event that's leading up to my favorite, and I'm gonna say it, pay-per-view, just to spite Cody because he said, "Well, you didn't say PLE." On one of our comments on one of the videos, this is my favorite pay-per-view, one of the four pillars of the original pay-per-view layout, and I'm super excited because in the Royal Rumble, the best part is most of the time there's been a couple of years where it's been lackluster, but most of the time you get awesome surprises, debuts, return surprises, all that fun stuff, and I'm looking forward to that because not only do we get one, but we get two women's 30 battle Royal Rumble and 30 men Royal Rumble. It's pretty awesome.
I was thinking while you were tripping over your words, we definitely need to talk about what's going on tonight on Saturday night's main event because it's a good leeway in to figure out what's going to happen next week.
I hate you.
Yeah,
I'll eat it only because I fucked up that episode on live Thursday.
yeah. Nice little shank or two,
Oh, what
with the shib.
what are friends for, right? What are brothers
Exactly.
for? What are brothers
Exactly.
for?
It's okay. I make mistakes too. You just never see them. It's all good.
they're
All
they're
good,
they're
baby.
they're, us- they're usually far and few between, but when they are, they're huge.
They're huge. You're damn right. You're damn right.
Go big or
Little,
go home.
that's my motto. You know it. So on the card for tonight, it's a four-match card. There'll probably be some talking in between. This is like almost like a regular episode, if you will.
Where are you getting this information from?
I decided to jump on the website, thesmackdownhotel.com,
Nice.
and they have the info up that we need today. Oh, it's at 6 o'clock, 6 Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central,
I
and
saw
this
I
is
saw
going
an
on.
image that said 8 p.m. Eastern.
Well, I may have to check somewhere else, but at least they have the what's on the card. Either way, we'll
Perfect.
be okay. We're good on time. We'll be able to watch it. But
What?
regardless, 4 matches, maybe some talking in between. Peacock and NBC should be showing this. So if you still have the Peacock app and didn't abandon it, I haven't yet. I'll be able to watch it on there. No commercials or limited commercials. But it's also on national TV on NBC. First one on the card. Well, I'm not going to go in any particular order because there's some actual things that kind of happen to make this card, this actual event happen. But let's go first with the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus the Judgment Day, Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez.
Man, I'm looking forward to this match only because my hope, and I'm sure yours, because I know you're a big fan of Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez, is maybe we
See,
have new champs. We have new champs, and we can carry it because I've said it, you've said it. A lot of times, the majority of the time, heels make better champions because now people can chase after them, and then they can win and lose, and they can lose in a dastardly way where they don't lose their belts, all that fun stuff. But I'm a big fan of specifically Roxanne Perez. I know you're a big fan of both Roxanne and Liv, so
I am. I love me some Liv Morgan. I'll tell you that all day long. Roxanne Perez is just right there in the mix with the two. It's so fun to see them fight together, them work together. I love me some Rhea Ripley. Io Sky, she's grown on me. Haven't been a huge fan, but I don't mind seeing her. You have a wonderful match has been put together here. It's gonna be a banger to watch. But no matter who wins, all four of these women will be in the women's Royal Rumble because they've already all declared themselves in it. Because who doesn't want to hold two belts?
e-
Especially if you see some of your peers on other programs holding two belts.
exactly. And do you think, obviously, I haven't seen it yet, but do you think that on Raw or SmackDown they're going to start doing like how they used to do, where they have some live drawings? We'll say live drawings of numbers
I
this
think
week.
just to hype it up, where they put the numbers in the big tank
The
that
big tank, yeah,
they roll around, the big golden ball, bingo thing
yeah.
they roll around. It would be nice to see that. That's a good homage to the throwback, what they used to how they used to do it.
You know what? I want to bring this up only because it's a fun, hilarious memory for me,
Hmm.
but and because we're talking about the women's Royal Rumble. Remember that one year where our Truth came out? Our
Uh
Truth
huh.
came out and was like, "Hey, where all the guys at?" And then the women proceeded to whoop his ass
Hmm.
and then throw him out, and he's just like, "Hey, what's going on?" And then Adam Pearce has to go, "Hey, man, wrong Rumble, wrong Rumble." He's like, "Oh, oh." No wonder it doesn't feel right. No wonder it doesn't feel right.
Mhm.
And then
Didn't Nia Jax throw him out?
Nia Jax threw him out. And
Yeah.
then in the same Rumble, R-Truth comes out again in the men's and busts out the ladder.
Yeah.
And he climbs the ladder and he's looking for the briefcase and he's and the briefcase like the one right here, the Money in the Bank briefcase, and he's like, "Hey, I think I got it wrong again."
Hmm.
So I am looking forward to the Women's Royal Rumble, and I am looking forward to this match because I mean I think Rhea and Io have been in the title picture a little too long, and it's grown stale. It's grown stale, and I think with Liv and Roxanne and Liv making her return more recently at SummerSlam, it's not a bad thing to have her hold some gold.
Hmm.
So
Another iteration of the Judgment Day holding on to what they have it would be nice to see. Because
absolutely.
Judgment Day with the belts is money all day.
Hmm.
It's money all day. Another match on the card as we move forward here: Cody Rhodes versus Jacob Fatu. Cody Rhodes giving a receipt or trying to give a receipt to Jacob Fatu for messing up the fact that he lost the World Heavyweight title.
Did you see their, I won't say sit down, but their talk on SmackDown?
I did not get to finish watching SmackDown.
So Jacob Fatu pretty much came at Cody, and Cody's like, "Dude, I owe you. You fucked." And I'm gonna kind of abbreviate this. You
You gonna
fucked me.
paraphrase
Yeah,
it?
paraphrase it.
Are you gonna add his list too?
Yeah, you fucked me over, man. No, so he told him, "Hey, man, you fucked me, and I don't care if you have beef with Drew or me, but why couldn't you have waited till after the 3 stages of hell match?" And Jacob Fatu's like, "This isn't about you, bro. Like it ain't about you." And he's like, "Well, it is about me now because you cost me my undisputed championship. And Jacob
Hmm.
Fatu's like, dude, you think I'm crazy? You think I'm unhinged? I don't think you know who I am. Everyone thinks that I'm gonna go crazy. Everyone thinks I'm a loose cannon. He goes, nah, man, I'm more control of of everything than you think I am. And whether you like it or not, this is my step forward to beating up Drew for that belt. So it really kind of set the stage for Jacob Fatu. He could be a tweener, and this could be, and this is a speculation for me. This could be a good opportunity for Heel Cody to make an appearance. Maybe not fully, but definitely
Hmm.
like he's just like you kind of have to step it up with Jacob Fatu because I remember maybe a year ago when Jacob Fatu made his debut. He was running roughshod on everybody, and then they
Guess
kind of
what?
and then they kind of teared him back a little bit, and they kind of pushed Solo with the U.S. Championship, and they got a little weird. So I'm just curious if this is like another reintroduction to Jacob Fatu. What do you think
It
about
would have to be because remember he got injured and it took out a bunch of time from him. And it wasn't so much the injury because it wasn't an injury that needed a lot of time to be out, but the injury did cause enough that he took some time out and then he took more time off after that. And well, you kind of forgot who he was. It's like, oh, don't tell me it's another Samoan, but this Samoan was already here. So now you really got to just push like, hey man, what is he all about this time around?
what makes him different, right? He
Hmm.
because apparently I like, and they're playing back into it with this conversation here. Cody like the wise man never wanted him to come. There's a reason why the Usos and Roman Reigns never brought him to the fold. He's too much of a loose cannon. And then when Solo starts the MFT, and it's him, Tonga, Jacob Fatu, and his brother, the other one, Tama. Like, still, he's a loose cannon. So I think they're reintroducing that loose cannon, no pun intended for Brian Pillman, but they're trying to bring that back. Like, he's different, he's more dangerous, and
There's
you're
no
not
pun
ready.
intended because nobody knows who he is. This generation don't know.
Yeah, unfortunately. Watch back Raw 1997 around Christmas time. Him and Stone Cold when Stone Cold goes to his house and beats his ass with a gun, and then Brian Pillman pulls out the gun. Loose cannon for sure.
For sure. Oh
What do
man.
you think about that match? Who do you think who do you want to see win?
It's a little difficult because I want to see Cody come out on top. This is a match to show redemption for Cody that he does mean business and he does want to go after Drew, but at the same time, you're not doing Jacob Fatu any favors by him losing to Cody Rhodes. So it would be a monumental win for him, so that way he can start his journey on trying to go after the World Heavyweight Championship or the Universal. Or
Undisputed,
what?
undisputed.
Undisputed. That title has so many names now. The Undisputed
The
Championship.
original WWE Championship. Let's just say
Yes.
that, right?
So as long as Jacob Fatu wins tonight, he will have that momentum, and I would like to see it happen. I really would. And it's not to down Cody. We know what Cody's capable of. We know how he's put himself in high caliber matches. We know what he can do under pressure. But Jacob Fatu needs to light more than Cody does right now.
Yeah, and I think Cody can afford the loss in reality because this isn't for a number one contendership
No,
whatsoever. They're
that
having that
match.
match. Yeah, they're
That
having
match
that.
is at the end that we will talk about here in a
Yeah.
second. But go on.
So it's definitely not for a number one contendership. It's just like you said, giving someone a receipt. There's some a debt to be paid, a blood debt to be paid, and it's just going to be shown. And this is just to kind of and I like I said, I'm really thinking Jacob Fatu is going to win because Cody can take that loss. He's been on the top for the past 2 3 years, and Jacob Fatu just needs that extra push to kind of show I'm dangerous and I mean
Mhm.
business. So I'm
Mhm.
looking forward to hopefully seeing Jacob Fatu win. And like I said, maybe this is the beginning of the Cody heel turn. I don't know. It just never know.
Yeah. Next match that was thrown in, thank you to SmackDown. I didn't get to see it, but when I saw it, I was like, "What? We're getting AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
The
Uh,
throwback, the rewind, the
we're getting the flashback on main event, and it's crazy because this is AJ basically giving us a good banger before he bows out because he's getting ready to retire.
Do you think and I know it came up also. Do you think he's going to retire at Royal Rumble against
No,
Gunther? But
I
this is
hope not. If you're asking my opinion, I think that they'll add on some time so he can retire at Mania. If he retires at Rumble, it's going to be kind of sad because I believe AJ Styles deserves one more Mania, and I don't think they're going to take it away from him. It's just does he have it or not?
Yeah,
Can they put a story or not together?
and unfortunately, you could have heard this on Thursday. Well, we did touch upon this, but unfortunately, there was the technical difficulties because
Sure.
we did talk about AJ Styles. His contract is up in February. We did also talk about that logically, maybe to make the most sense, like we said, extend it a couple of months so he can end it at WrestleMania the proper way, whether it's against Gunther or whether it's just his final match. Do him right. He's done the business. Maybe not. Maybe he hasn't been in WWE the whole. He's not a lifer, but he's been in WWE. But he deserves the where credit is due for his wrestling career, what he did for the wrestling business.
How many years has he been in WWE? Would this mark his 10th year?
10
Didn't he
year
come in
because he was
2016,
15,
right?
16. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So
So
that's a good decade, man.
it's still a good tenure. I mean, listen, but the 5 of those years was a rough time to watch WWE, if you remember
Yeah.
correctly. Like, so I think that's why, like, you just give him what he's owed as far as just for his fans. He's been a fucking pillar in the wrestling community in general. So I'm hoping that he doesn't lose. This is a good banger to kind of start the momentum like John Cena had when he was doing his retirement tour,
Hmm.
and maybe we see him. We also talked about this past Thursday where you can hear it, but maybe he doesn't lose indirectly to Gunther, but he wins by via DQ or something like that. We don't know, and maybe we can get that extension so we can actually see some AJ Styles bangers, or
Yeah.
maybe even a TNA run. Who knows?
I mean, there. If he gets the extension, there's plenty of time for AJ to do some stuff because it's Mania's in April, and then we could see AJ Styles get into the Hall of Fame next year. He could be first ballot there with Cena, and it's in Saudi Arabia where they can shower them with money.
Exactly.
You
And
know?
Saudi's gonna be like, we want AJ, we want Cena for a retirement tour. Hell, bring us Bautista.
Yeah. Finally, I think Batista's ready to get in.
So
Finally.
I saw an interview where he said, "I miss my music. I
Hmm.
miss that." And then someone was saying, "What's your music sound like?" And they fucking played it, and you could see his face like, "Woo!" He's like, "I remember when the crowd." Yeah. What a badass fucking song. Shit.
Oh yeah, man, I love that shit too. I had the fucking bazooka pyro with me also.
Fuck yeah, dude. What a badass way to do it. Dude.
He drops
He
that
he
bomb on it.
he he had it timed really well, obviously, right? Over time, like he
Oh
just had
yeah,
it like boom,
yeah, because he fucking do the machine gun, and then he had time enough in between where he like, fucking pop his shove it.
boom.
And there it was. It was just good. It was you wanted to do that shit. You would try to light fireworks behind you or have someone help you out do it during fucking 4th of July or New Year's just so you could fucking look at me. I'm fucking Batista or I'm fucking get the little flashers so that we can have. Oh look, I'm Edge. You think you know me?
How many times do you think people got fucking burned because
Oh,
they couldn't
dude,
do it?
plenty.
Oh, da, 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 da.
It says, please do not try this at home. Hello,
Bottle
hello.
rocket. The bottle falls down. The rocket just hits you right in the back of the head.
I've
Boom.
had that happen before. Mm. Little chasers, screaming red chasers chase after you. Yeah, that's horrible, dude.
We used to play fucking Roman candles shooting at each
Roman
other.
candle battle. Yeah.
Yeah, not the smartest. We used to get those the artillery shells that you shoot up. We used to hold them like bazookas, like assholes, and then shoot them at each
That
other. But not the
sucks.
smartest thing. Definitely don't try that at home. Definitely
No,
don't try that at home.
that's scary, dude. Because
We're
when they
stupid.
pop.
You're fucking indestructible when you're a kid, right? You're
Oh yeah, I know. Funny quick story. Across the street from my parents' house, we used to hang out. Had train tracks, and in the front yard, it was a long street that went along the train tracks. Opposite side, there's a stop sign that was leaning. I said, you know what? Let's get an artillery shell and throw it in there. So we throw it in there, light it up, and we think, oh man, it's gonna go far because you think about how you shoot off an artillery shell. It's got these two, and it's got the bottom that it flattens off at the bottom. You put it on the floor, and poof, right? Well, it didn't go all the way down, and your stop sign is what 6 feet at least.
yeah,
It
at
didn't go all the way
least.
down. There was still a bolt that was there where the bottom of the stop sign of the actual octagon was at, so it stopped it there. So realistically, it was only like maybe like 2 feet of pole. So when it shot off and it was supposed to go high in the sky, all the sparks emitted inside the tube. So it got maybe, I don't know, 3 feet over our heads. And when that son of a bitch popped, it was loud as fuck and the sparks emit out onto the easement of the train tracks and started a bunch of mini fires. Oh, that was bullshit, dude. Having to go and fucking stomp them all out, dude. That was horrible.
That,
Yeah, and,
that,
and, and the grass was all dry too, so it didn't help nothing, dude. Because man, it was like maybe 5 or 6 fires we're all running to go fucking stomp out and make sure they didn't start anything else. Oh,
that reminds me a similar story, but we blew up the shell where the container, the pipe it goes in. So we thought we could probably throw it pretty high. We play baseball and football. We could probably throw it pretty high. And but here was the problem. It's not that we didn't throw it high. We threw it before the fuse was getting
I
closer.
was about to
So
say,
it went up and it went pretty high. But then as it's coming down, the fuse is still way back here. That it lands on top of my cousin's car and then proceeds to explode in and luckily like it was like maybe like 5 feet away from everybody, but it was right in the middle of the street in a crowded neighborhood. Boof, in front of almost on everyone's face. And I was like, well, we
oh
probably
lord,
who did that? I ran inside and go, who did? Hey, I think they did something crazy outside. I don't know who did that.
way to deflect your fucking stupidity. I love it. I will love it. Hey man, I don't know what the fuck they were doing.
I've been inside this whole time eating.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I don't know what's going
yeah.
on.
You don't see the spaghetti all over my face, you
My,
know?
my my fucking cousin comes out and he's like, "What the fuck happened to the car? There's a fucking like a little indention and then all black soot." And I said, well, "Dude,
Oh,
your car's parked in the middle where everyone's popping fireworks. What do you think was gonna happen?" He's like,
yeah,
"But there's a big like dent." And I said, "Nah, I don't know, man. Maybe that was a dent that was already there. You just didn't notice it."
yeah. It was our hey man.
Not my problem.
I mean, you should have parked your car in a different place, bro.
That's right. That's right. Don't be downtown San Antonio and expect not to get fucking firework dust all over
Thank
your
you.
shit.
Thank you. Horrible.
But outside of that, what is the last match on this Saturday night's main event tonight in a couple of hours, maybe an hour or two?
It could be the opener, but more likely it'll be the closer. It's the number one contender for the undisputed WWE Championship Fatal Four Way match. The winner gets an undisputed WWE Championship match at Royal Rumble. So Drew will defend his title, current title, at Royal Rumble, and your participants are Randy Orton, Sami Zayn, Damian Priest, and newcomer Trick Williams.
Um, did you see the little tournament leading up to this? And did you see those four matches by chance?
I didn't get to finish watching SmackDown yesterday. I was actually out drinking.
Okay, no, 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 no.
Oh
But what I'm saying,
no,
like, did you see, like, you didn't see any of the matches, like the qualifying matches? They were last week, I believe.
that was a blur.
No, fair,
Last week.
fair enough, fair enough. But those matches, those initial matches to get into the final four were actually really good. So my hope is that this will also live up to that.
Hmm.
A little more different, right? Because those matches were one on one. Now it is a four on, it's a four way. And I'm thinking, I know we again we touched on this on Thursday. You can't hear it unfortunately, but we might be using location and timing to kind of dictate maybe who might win, correct? And I know
Correct.
we did have two different ideas. I'm definitely assuming that Sami Zayn will win because they've been showing him and Drew kind of cross paths
Correct.
consistently, and they are going to Saudi for Rumble. I don't think if Sammy does win or anyone wins that they'll actually take it off of Drew at Saudi, but I'm leaning towards Sami Zayn to take it all.
I like to
Granted,
see.
I think anyone could take it and be pretty good, to be honest with you. But what do you think?
I like to see Damian Priest take it.
Interesting.
But if you want to see drama with it, this is where Aleister Black and Zelina come in and fuck it up for Damian and continue their ongoing presence with him because obviously they're not done with him. So you have Damian go after Drew because you need a face to go after the heel. Trick's kind of not there yet, even though he's over with the crowd with his song, but the crowd's not behind him in his wrestling. You know, he's not that big yet. Randy Orton all day, but to lose a championship match against Drew, that doesn't do any favors for Randy when he's saying he's putting his promos out right now, like I did see on SmackDown, where he's saying, this is the year of the Viper. This is the year of the Viper. How you gonna give him a championship match and he loses? You know, it's like,
Do
I don't.
no? Let me ask you this: if he does win, if Randy Orton wins this Fatal Four, wild speculation. Do you think he just takes it off of Drew and Drew has that short of a run? I don't see it not being a possibility because they fucked over Drew plenty of times to make those a transitional champ.
True, but I think they're gonna make up for that now.
Okay, okay, fair.
If anything, it'll be a short run for Drew, but it'll be like Mania
A
or
WrestleMania
SummerSlam.
short run kind of thing,
Either
at least.
WrestleMania short run or SummerSlam short run. Like, half a year.
If you had the pencil, how long would Drew have that belt? At the very least.
At the very least, Mania.
Okay, at the very least. Okay, so
That way you get through this road to WrestleMania with him still being an asshole on the mic, still messing with people, still doing things, and yeah,
cool.
I would give him that.
Honestly, I would give him just because you brought it up and it made sense. I would give him to SummerSlam because SummerSlam is also a 2 night event. It wouldn't be unrealistic for people to start chasing him and him winning, maybe because he aligns himself with somebody, or he just always cheats because he's like, I'm tired of getting fucked over. I'm gonna fuck over everyone else. I'm tired of it. I'm
Hmm.
tired of it. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to win. And
It's his
God,
turn.
it's his turn on his terms.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
cool. But how about the Fatal Four? You said Damian Priest. I said Sami Zayn. I think at the end of the day, it will be good either way because
Hmm.
again, it's a the main course of Royal Rumble is the Royal Rumble, not the matches, the other filler matches. Those are just for fun, but the main course is the
Not
Royal Rumble.
necessarily for fun. They're more to push the storylines of whatever's going on because Drew's not going to be in the Rumble because he's the
The
champ.
champion.
So, but a champ does need to defend his title, and they call it when they do. You want championship matches in between what's going on with the Rumble because a lot of the other participants that are usually in the Rumble or a lot of the mid carders, a lot of the people in the back, your surprises, your haven't seen them in a while, so your one offs kind of thing. So yeah, it would make sense for them for Punk to fight and defend his championship. I believe he will not because Elimination Chamber is next after Royal Rumble and it's in Chicago.
But
So
you don't think he'll defend his championship at Saudi? Do you think he'll defend it on Raw or SmackDown prior to Royal Rumble? Because that's weird not to defend a belt that probably needs more help to make it prestige, like the World Heavyweight Championship.
doesn't need that much help right now. Your focus on who's going to take it from him with the win of Royal Rumble. So I don't think so. If anything, he will make an appearance of some sort for the fans, but I don't think he'll defend. If they make a match for him to defend it, that's kind of crazy because who are you going to put against Punk, knowing that that person may or may not be in the fucking Rumble?
Someone from Division. Someone from Division, only because his whole interaction with them so far. That's or or like you said, maybe he makes an appearance in a tag team match. Him and Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul and Austin Theory
Yeah,
or something like
that
that.
that that would make sense. But I honestly think they've done it before where they didn't have both belts on the show. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe Punk doesn't go to Saudi this time.
All right.
But since he's apologized and stuff, he wants to be there. He'll make an appearance of some sort, or maybe
I
he's
think
on
AJ Styles.
maybe he's on commentary during the men's match.
I think because AJ Lee might make an appearance at Royal Rumble because she hasn't been in Saudi, it wouldn't be unrealistic for him to be there as well, right?
Saying
Now
that's
let
what
me
I'm
ask you
saying.
this, maybe
Put him on commentary.
because you can look it up. Are they gonna have a SmackDown or Raw over there before or after the Mania?
I want to say both. I think they're gonna get it all. They're gonna get a week of that shit.
Okay, but they're gonna
Uh,
get a week like this week prior or the week after the Rumble. That's what I'm wondering.
well, if Rumble's on Saturday, they're gonna have SmackDown there the night before, unless they record it, because they've done that in the past before, where they've recorded SmackDown after Raw, or they hold it on Tuesday, the day after Raw, at the same place or whatever, and then they give the time for people to go and fly over there and stay there. But if anything, usually after the I think the Raw after the pay per view in Saudi is also still there. Well, let me see if I can pull anything up while we're talking about it. Well, you know what? They don't show what's next on SmackDown Hotel because I don't think they know until they list stuff because they give you the results, but they don't give you what's next.
Maybe on just WWE.com, like so you can see the tour schedule kind of thing.
That's a good idea. Let's
Yeah, usually they'll have at least the main things like that are already announced. So. Not all the time, but most of the time.
I guess it would be shows, right? To look
Yeah.
under. So Rita, Riyadh, premium live events. They have a whole list of those on there. Raw. They show what happened at Raw. Doesn't show anything on this. Nope.
No, nothing.
Videos, priority pass, security, duh, 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 corporate stuff at the very bottom. Nothing on the tour.
Okay. Okay. So I
You
guess
know
we'll
what?
just.
Let me look at their tickets.
Okay.
Tickets might be where we need to look.
I think this Royal Rumble was the cheapest tickets ever been because they wanted people to fly to Saudi, right?
Oh, here we go. So this week coming in, uh, so they're doing Canada right now. They did SmackDown in Montreal
I know because Chelsea
tonight.
Green fought Jade Cargill.
Yeah, tonight's main event is in Montreal, Canada, Quebec, Canada. Monday Night Raw is in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So on Monday they'll be in Toronto. We probably have a Trish Stratus sighting.
They
Um,
might save her for Rumble, so I don't know. Just a surprise.
but it's hometown shit, so she may pop or she may be backstage.
Oh, maybe it's an Edge comeback. I don't know. I doubt it. Never.
Yeah, I know they because he's still signed to AEW and he's getting ready to retire in his hometown, and that's gonna be in October. They
Oh,
already
so
basically put it out there. Thursday is NXT Live in Knoxville, Tennessee. Friday night SmackDown is in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
okay. So the day before, at the very
Uh
least,
huh. And the same day, Friday, January 30th, NXT Live in Nashville, Tennessee. So I guess they're doing like
give something to the states, give something to the overseas kind of thing.
no, they're doing NXT live shows
Oh, okay. Like house shows.
because
They're the ones doing the house shows then.
there's three of them going on. Thursday in Knoxville, Tennessee, Friday in Nashville, Tennessee, and Saturday in Birmingham, Alabama.
So they're keeping the house show thing alive, so those kids can get the reps.
And then Saturday, January 31st is the Rumble in Riyadh. Monday Night Raw is in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So
Oh,
after Rumble, they're hauling ass back.
so SmackDown's gonna get a Riyadh show.
Correct. SmackDown will get the live Riyadh show, and then
That means you'll see a
Rumble.
lot of socials with people from Raw doing all the meet and greets and stuff around Saudi, while the fucking SmackDown wrestlers get prepared to do a show.
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
Yep. Yeah, because Monday Night Raw will be in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, February 2nd. So, and then we get Lucha Libre, a AAA Lucha Libre Worldwide, Saturday, February 7th. So, yep.
That's coming up too. Then shit, 2 weeks.
Yes, it is.
Man, there's a lot of
Crazy,
wrestling. A
crazy.
lot of wrestling, and this usually is the like everyone says. Once the Royal Rumble hits, this is the road to WrestleMania, the kickoff to the biggest show of the year. This is wrestling's Super Bowl because not only does WWE definitely benefit from obviously the WrestleMania show now it being 2 nights, but every other company, maybe outside of AEW now, will run promotions in the same town in different venues. It happened last year. It happens every year, really. And next year will be very interesting because next year they'll be in Saudi, and a lot of people, I know a lot of people who usually bank on pretty much riding the coattails of WWE's WrestleMania, since everyone all over the world will be in town for wrestling. I'm thinking, do you think that they would put on their own show?
This is the time for AEW, TNA, GCW, MLW, anything with the W to make their own big fucking event to give the middle finger to WWE and say, we don't need you to still run this and have everybody come out and watch us. That would be the perfect fucking time. I get it. You want to be where the main event show is, but do you see a lot of these independent wrestlers trying to fucking scrounge all the money or get loans and stuff to go fucking have a house show in Saudi Arabia? I don't think so. During WrestleMania week? No. Do it here in the States, have their own weekend and just give the middle finger to the corporation and then be like, hey man, people still love us more than y'all. that they're willing to spend their money instead of being fucked by y'all going out there for the blood money,
And
so to speak,
honestly,
oil money.
honestly, I mean, that's the greatest idea. I heard a lot of former wrestlers, former AEW, WWE, WCW people say like, if ever there was a time you had 2 years prepping, you have 2 year prepping to get that situated, right? Because you already know that WrestleMania they already announced it. It's going to be in Saudi Arabia, 2027. Why
Right.
not take advantage of that and have this whole time to plan, prep, and organize?
Mm-hmm.
Now, where would they do it? I'm thinking Chicago, the
Dude,
Midwest. It is a hub. It is a big airport hub. It is a wrestling mecca for many organizations, and it's right in the dead, almost damn near dead middle in the fucking America for everyone to come equally from all over, from the East Coast, the South, the North, and the West, to kind of converge onto Chicago territory and make something happen.
yeah.
Now, will they do it? I don't know. I know. I'm sure it takes a lot of money. I'm sure it takes a lot of, contracts for the city to kind of block off things, to all the fucking venues to put it together. But honestly, like you said, it would be worth it. It would be worth it. You would probably gain more fans by doing something like this,
Yes, you would.
because this is the first time ever
Mm-hmm.
in 40. That next year would be
43.
43 years. No, 44 by next year.
No,
44 years.
hold up before you get ahead of yourself. This year's WrestleMania is drum roll
43.
WrestleMania 43.
Yeah, 43.
So yeah, 44 is
44.
next year.
Yeah, so I'm saying, so like in 44 years they've always been
43.
stateside. So in
43.
43, the 43 they've been stateside. So why not make the most out of this 1 year of them not being here? It could be a big thing for WWE. Don't get me wrong. Like, I know people were talking about maybe them doing it in Europe.
You're wrong. This year's Mania 42. Next year's 43. We're off by a year.
I mean, isn't it a year off of your birthday? Like, technically, I guess a
Yes.
year. So I guess, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
So yeah, 43. So, but they've been doing it for 42 years. We'll say 42 years they've been riding the coattails. Why
Hmm.
not fucking put all your eggs in a basket for 1 year to do it and say, hey man, we can do it on our own. We
Yeah.
can do it. We can give it for the fans stateside.
But since you're talking about Saudi, rumors and rumbles in the fucking in the dirt sheet world that Riyadh is trying to go out there and just throw a bunch of money out because since they don't get wrestling like the way we get it here stateside, they want to add in a whole bunch of shit. I.e., they want to put the Rock. They want to get the Rock in there. They want to see Roman Reigns. They want to see Stone Cold. They want to see people, and they're willing to pay for it, and they're willing to fucking flub up the Rumble that they want the Rock or Roman Reigns to win it. They do not want to see Cody as champion or the winner of Royal Rumble over there.
It's crazy as it sounds like. When we did our mock draft a couple of weeks ago, I had Roman Reigns. I think Roman Reigns is going to be in the Royal Rumble this year, and I think he's
Mhm.
going to win it because he hasn't been off of TV. He hasn't been in the main event picture, and he's one of your biggest stars, whether we like him or not. He's one of the biggest WWE stars. It wouldn't be unrealistic for him to be part of it. So I don't know.
Since you mentioned unrealistic, can I give you a scenario that was given to me yesterday that it could be realistic,
Sure.
and I believe is unrealistic? This man right here is the world heavyweight champion. Let's say they paid for The Rock to win it. So The Rock comes back and he challenges this guy at WrestleMania and takes the belt off of him, and it's 0-2. I hate that it's far fetched. It really upset me that I heard that yesterday, but dude, it is something that's not far fetched that it wouldn't fucking happen.
The Rock is the boss.
Hmm.
He does technically control creative. Like, it wouldn't be unrealistic. Now, let me ask you this, because we're jumping ahead, really. Yes, Royal Rumble is in Saudi this year, but wouldn't that happen next year's Royal Rumble because they're doing the WrestleMania in Saudi next year? I think we're jumping the gun. I think we're jumping the gun ahead.
Nope. And the reason why I say no is because they want to see The Rock and they want to see The Rock win. So
But this year, you're saying. But I wonder if WWE executives are like, dude, look, I like that idea. That's a fantastic idea, and I want your money. But Why don't we save that for next year? And yes, we will make sure that next year, because we can build it up better, so the Rock can get in wrestling shape, and he can win Royal Rumble next year, and then he'll be defending or fighting for a championship here at WrestleMania and for Saudi. That's how I would word it. Now, can CM Punk hold the belt that long? Probably not, but he might win it again for that situation. I don't know.
That's what I'm
Maybe
saying.
maybe they want to pay off
That's what I'm saying.
finally. Maybe they want to pay off finally this Cody Rhodes, The Rock fucking scenario. Maybe Cody Rhodes wins the belt again, and then they have a fucking fight. I don't know, but I can see the logic, but I don't think it makes sense this year because WrestleMania isn't in Saudi this year. It's in next year. Yes, Royal Rumble's here this year, so I don't know.
Saudi doesn't give a fuck. Let's be straight up. Saudi doesn't give a fuck. So why would they care what happens after they got what they paid for?
But they would pay for more next year. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
I
I'm
understand. I understand your logic as an entrepreneur and a businessman, but we're also in the world of impatientness. I want it now. Okay, Mister, I've had too many to drink, and everyone has a price. I'm going to throw down a boatload of money, and I want this to happen. Are you going to make it happen or not?
I'll give you Roman Reigns.
Yep.
Won't give you The Rock. That's what I would say. Because I think in reality, like I said, we talked about it. I already projected Roman Reigns to win the belt, whether it was in Saudi or not, or the Royal Rumble. I would save the Rock situation for the following year and pitch it as such that hey, yeah, we're gonna let him win next year, so he can fight for the belt in Saudi at WrestleMania. Save the Rock. I think Royal Rumble. I think if you, I'm gonna give you one thing
Roman Reigns wins Elimination Chamber in a fight Punk at Mania in Vegas
that could happen too. Wouldn't be a bad thing either.
because you don't look past the looking glass. That's why I say it won't work. If they want The Rock and they're going to pay for The Rock to win, they'll do it. Maybe it turns into a trios match, a three-way match.
Or maybe he says, "I'm gonna pick my champion. I won
But
WrestleMania.
I
I
don't want to
won,
fight.
but I'm not
Mhm.
gonna fight. I'm gonna pick my champion, and my champion's my
My
cousin."
cousin. Hmm. See, there's. I don't want to put this bad juju in the air, but it sucks because it's right there, dude. It's
And what is wrestling? A fucking business, bro.
yeah.
It's about making money. It's not about anything else. It's about making money. At the end of the day, it's yes, we want crowd
You're gonna
interaction. I
upset
want
some
this,
people,
but I want to make money. That's the whole point. That's the reason they put their body on the lines. I don't know how many days it is now, but we'll say 300 plus days a year.
glorified stuntman.
So, I mean, hey, good luck, CM Punk. Good luck, Drew
Hmm.
McIntyre.
They're both in for some shit this year, dude. They really
Yeah,
are.
yeah. Hey, and money talks, bro. You bring in
Big
money, awesome. But if they want so and so, and this year's Royal Rumble, and next year is WrestleMania over there, guess what? We're gonna fucking give it to them because they have a fucking museum for WWE.
Yep,
They're building a fucking stadium like they do for
they did.
FIFA or the Olympics for all these things. They're doing it just for WWE.
The stadium's already built. That's what they're using tonight for Rumble, and I believe they're going to use it next year for Mania.
Oh, there you go. So like they already paid for it. It's fucking bought, paid for. So hey, turn
That's
around,
what I'm saying.
turn
Why
around,
wouldn't they pay to get what the fuck they want?
turn around, drop your trousers, and just fucking take it. I need that oil money, brother. I want to make my own thing. Yeah, I want. Actually, what I want to do, I want to do like a Tony Khan situation. I just want to fucking buy people, and they're like my play wrestlers, and I can do
Yeah,
whatever I want. Hey,
yeah.
you, Willow, someone take your leg out for good.
I'd pay to see that. Now you're making my dreams come true.
Hey, guess what? Women's wrestling came a long way. Mm, TNA match.
TNA match. Are you talking? Are we going back to the old bra and panties matches?
Correct. Gravy match. Guess what? You know, there's a lot of women who want to be divas. They don't care about wrestling, so let's bring that back.
The was it the pole and a pole match?
Poe and the Poe. The
Right.
fucking gravy match during Thanksgiving. The Jello match for Fourth of July. Hey, there is a market for that, buddy.
You degrading son of a bitch.
No, not true. We'll still have real women's wrestling, but there's a place and a time for all of it. It really is. You know,
Okay.
you want your own all women's pay per view. Guess what? There has to be something for the people who are watching it, and who are the people watching it? Majority of men.
True.
It's just it is what it is. Like
Mm-hmm.
as much as you might
To
no
the
one like it.
man's world.
That's right. I mean, I love real wrestling, but I also grew up in the Attitude Era when it just made sense.
Yep.
That's right. That's right. But
Yep.
I think we're in store for an action-packed Saturday night's main event tonight. But
Starts tonight.
even more so next week for Royal Rumble. I think it's gonna be a big. This is all our speculation, all the storylines that we think is gonna happen. Will definitely come to fruition when we find out who are debuts or special entrances or whatever, and who ends up winning men's and women's Royal Rumble, because that will determine the rest of the fucking year leading up to, or the rest of the season leading up to WrestleMania. So
Yep.
I'm pretty pumped and pretty excited. And tonight's gonna
1 week
be
away, baby.
yeah,
1 week away.
and tonight's a nice kickoff to all of that for sure.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, and it's gonna be good. And I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. It's gonna be midday over here, San Antonio, Texas time. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna be daytime drunk.
Hell yeah.
Day drinking at its finest, baby. We will be drunk by 3,
It'll get you drunk.
maybe even 4.
Bitch.
Exactly. But all we can do is wait and see. But
And make sure that we are not on mute.
no, we're not on mute. One. But make sure you go ahead and hit a Style Splash on a like and subscribe button. Leave some comments. Leave a 5-star review wherever you use your podcast needs. Follow us on the socials, especially Facebook. Get us to that magic number so we can go live there. And on
And
all the socials.
be sure to give a calf crusher to all your family and friends to hit that like button, that follow button on Facebook, so we can get to those 100 subscribers, so we can go live on Facebook and Instagram. Give them that calf crusher and watch them submit. Make them submit while pushing the button on their phone.
That's right. Make them scream out beyond the ropes. Go ahead, hit that little bell, get notified whenever we drop new episodes every Tuesday and Thursday, and you get little nice special drops, tidbits like today. We're dropping one, granted my fault, but nonetheless, a nice little special edition of Beyond the Ropes Pod. But outside of that, all you can do is stay tuned for more stories, more violence.
Because we're the podcast that hits back, brother.
Woo!